Press release. On 19 February 2026, at the Donald J. Trump United States Institute of Peace in Washington, D.C., Samdech Thipadei, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, attended the inaugural meeting of the Board of Peace, chaired by the Honorable Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America and Chairman of the Board of Peace. The inaugural meeting marked the formal commencement of the Board of Peace mandate to restore peace and spearhead comprehensive reconstruction efforts in Gaza. During the meeting, the board adopted Resolution number 2026/02, establishing a framework for operational funding. The board decided that its activity will be supported by voluntary contribution from member states, other state organizations, and additional sources. President Donald J. Trump announced a contribution of $10 billion from the United States to the board. Other member states pledged more than $7 billion for Gaza reconstruction and humanitarian assistance. Several board member states also committed military personnel to the International Stabilization Force (ISF) in Gaza. On the sideline of the meeting, Samdech Thipadei Prime Minister also exchanges views with His Excellency Mr. Viktor Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary, on issues of mutual interest. Both sides reaffirmed their shared commitment to evaluating bilateral relations to new heights, particularly as Cambodia and Hungary celebrate the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations this year. Samdech Thipadei also held discussion with President Prabowo of Indonesia, Communist Party of Vietnam Secretary General Tô Lâm, and several other leaders. During his stay in Washington, D.C., Samdech Thipadei Prime Minister held meetings with several senior officials of the United States administration. In his meeting with Ambassador Jamison Greer, United States Trade Representative, Ambassador Greer commended Cambodia's effort in steadily advancing bilateral relations, particularly in the trade sector, noting a 29% increase in bilateral trade in 2025 and significant growth in U.S. investment in Cambodia. In his meeting with the Honorable Christopher Landau, Deputy Secretary of the U.S. Department of State, both sides welcomed the growing bilateral relations and discussed issues of common interest, including combating online scam operations, strengthening defense and security cooperation, and expanding trade and investment. Deputy Secretary Landau expressed appreciation for Cambodia's decision to join the Board of Peace as a founding member and its contribution to international efforts to promote peace in Gaza and beyond. During meetings with the Honorable L. Bridget A. Colby, Deputy Secretary of the U.S. Department of Defense, and the Honorable Andrew Collison Baker, United States Deputy National Security Advisor, both sides note the positive trajectory of bilateral relations, as evident by the recent visit of Admiral Samuel Paparo, Commander of the United States Indo-Pacific Command, to Cambodia, the visit of USS Cincinnati to Ream Naval Base, and the lifting of the U.S. arms embargo on Cambodia. They also explore ways to further strengthen cooperation, including enhanced defense collaboration and resumption of joint military exercises, particularly the Encore Sentinel exercise in late 2026 or early 2027. Additionally, Samdech Thipadei Prime Minister received a courtesy call from His Excellency Mr. Hakan Fidan, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Turkey. Both sides exchanged views on matters of mutual interest and discussed ways to further strengthen cooperation across various sectors for the benefit of the two peoples and nations. They expressed satisfaction with the existing bonds of friendship and cooperation between the two countries. Samdech Thipadei Prime Minister also received courtesy call from representatives of several international institutions, including the Atlantic Council led by General Jim Jones and His Excellency Frederick Kempe, President and CEO of the Council. Furthermore, he granted exclusive interviews to leading international media outlets, including Reuters and Fox News. In the above meeting, Samdech Thipadei Prime Minister Hun Manet briefed his interlocutors on the situation along the border with Thailand, emphasizing that peace remains Cambodia's core value. In this context, he called for the full and faithful implementation of all existing agreements between Cambodia and Thailand and the peaceful settlement of disputes in accordance with international law and existing treaties and agreements, the safe return of Cambodian civilians to their homes and livelihood, and the renunciation of the threat or use of force. Phnom Penh, 22nd February 2026.